everyone, it's me. Okay, I have Junior here because this is the second, like, he interrupted the video 3 times. So, and I know the lighting sucks in here. I'm gonna be working on it. I'm gonna have Paulo remove the lid and put in better light box. It's way too high for me to reach. Say hi, Junior. See, I'm getting nice and big. So, puppy kisses. Where's the puppy? No, you can have this gum. Okay, so I'm gonna make a video about something people keep bugging about. Like, I've brought it up in other videos. Well, if you're bored, go play with your sister. Okay, I brought it up in other videos, and like bits and pieces here and there, but I haven't made a video specifically focused on it. Oh, Lola, come keep your brother company. So, this is gonna be a video about what happened with my weight loss gastric sleeve surgery and why I'm a failure. Okay. Lola. I don't know what she's doing. She's not outside, I know that. Come here. Because we have a skunk in the yard. That's the fun part about living in the country, right? We can't let her out at after dark anymore because until we figure out how to get rid of it, or at least scare it off. I heard mothballs. We got a big light in the backyard now, but I don't know if it's bright enough. So we have to work on trying to figure out how to get rid of it. Oh, okay, come here. Come here. Okay, you want to play. Here, play with this. So, yeah. I blocked somebody because he kept on bugging about it, and he was very rude about it, but also because I'm a big snowflake, and the name Roger is like a huge trigger for me. There are a lot of triggers I have that, like, white men over the age of like 50 or 40 sometimes, depending. Green lighters, name Roger, all kinds of stuff. Some old country music, Suburbans. No, I don't know. Anything that reminds me of my father, really. Yeah, so I just blocked him because not only was he being rude, his name was Roger. So sorry, not sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go back to 2014. And I was rocking it. I had lost about 150 pounds in 7 months. And then I got married. Pretty much the same day I got married. Maybe the day before, maybe the day after. I'm not sure. I got pregnant. So that happened. I didn't know that I was pregnant for almost the whole pregnancy, unfortunately. About a week after I found out I was pregnant, I found out that the baby was dead. So that was unfortunate. That's part of the story as well. Okay, so when we got married, I disappeared off of YouTube, kind of. And we sold all the stuff that I had, pretty much. And we took off to Mexico. But that didn't work out because it was a lot more aggressive. I don't know the word. Where we wanted to live was, first off, not dog friendly, even service dog friendly. They didn't give about service dog, whatever. And it was a little too ghetto. I can live anywhere almost. I mean, maybe not so much now that I've lived here, but he's a little more, well, he grew up here, so I could see how it could be intimidating because now I'm intimidated by places after living here. It's so quiet here, so everything's scary. Yeah, so Mexico didn't work. So then we were like, okay, where do we go? So we went on a road trip to figure out where we were going to move. And we traveled and traveled and traveled. We were in Vegas, we were in Wyoming, we were in Utah, we were in Colorado. We were in Vegas for like a month. And, you know, we were in different parts of New Mexico. We almost moved to Las Cruces because that's where the mental health facility that was or is that he was, Junior, that he was going to help him with his recovery. And so when we were in Vegas, we stayed there for like a month right after we left Mexico. And well, we were living in a motel. And we ate a lot of quick food because we didn't have a kitchen, regular kitchen. We ate a lot of stuff I shouldn't have been eating. Ramen, bologna sandwich. Junior! A lot of bologna sandwiches. This is why I haven't been making videos lately. Come here. Come here. Okay. So a lot of bologna sandwiches, potato chips, stuff I should not have been eating. And on top of that, I noticed that I was tired, like all the time, like dead, comatose tired. It felt like every ounce of energy had been sucked out of my body. It hurt. It hurt to like get up sometimes. I had to force myself. That was the pregnancy. I had never been pregnant. I didn't know that you got so tired. The vivid dreams is just and I slept a lot, and I would eat when I would wake up and then go back to sleep. And granted, at the time, I could only eat like half of a sandwich or 2 pieces of bologna or something, like I would still go right back to sleep. I wasn't working out. I wasn't doing anything but sleeping, really, and eating. And he was off working odd jobs and trying to make money and stuff. And, yeah, so that was the start of it. And I started drinking soda again because I love soda. I haven't had a horrible addiction. Like, I rather drink a flat soda than drink water sometimes. It's horrible, and I know it's horrible. So that was Vegas and or Las Cruces, and over time I started to be able to eat more, and we'd eat food from food pantries, and we were just eating like poor people that could only get certain things. I wasn't eating my specific diet, and that's part of it. But I didn't really gain any weight at that point. Like, I was still losing, actually. It wasn't until after I had the miscarriage that I started gaining weight. I had gotten down to like I think it was like 350, which was huge, I mean, not huge as in, yeah, it was huge, but it was a huge weight loss. It was almost like 200 pounds. So, yeah. But then I had found out that I was pregnant, and then I found out that it didn't have a heartbeat. And I took that extremely, extremely hard. We were still living in a motel. We were in Albuquerque, going back and forth from Las Cruces to Albuquerque because he'd have his doctor's appointments in Las Cruces, and my mother lived in Albuquerque. So we'd go back and forth. And plus the motels were cheaper in Albuquerque. They have like bunk motels where you can rent for like weekly and stuff, So it was a while before we got a place. It was January that we got a place. And I was really, really burying my feelings in food. Because even though I had never planned on being a mother, you still get attached. And I took it really hard. So, and plus, it was really stressful, and I'm not trying to put the blame on anyone else because it is my fault entirely. I did ruin this opportunity by not focusing on myself. I focused on other people. I was trying to get my mother's insurance in order. I was trying to get my husband's insurance in order. I was trying to help my husband stay sober. And that can be very stressful for anyone who knows what it's like. You understand. And for anyone else, if you leave horrible judgmental comments, I will block you. I don't care. Because you don't realize that I've known this guy since like 2001. It was early 2001. Okay. I've known him since he was 17 years old. And I've known him before the alcohol, before the drugs. So, so helping him get sober. And that can be really draining. And it was not something I should have took on at that time. I should have been focusing on myself. And I laugh when I get nervous, deal with it. I don't know why. So, yeah. And then there was so much drama. Like, I don't know, so much drama when you're dealing with somebody going through this. They do this thing where they're like, they don't love you, or they don't want to be with you, or they'll say anything to try to push you away so they can go back or whatever, and they don't feel good enough, and it's just crap. And then I'm dealing with this miscarriage, and I'm dealing with this and that, and I, like I said, bury my feelings in food. And honestly, I didn't gain a lot of weight until, I'm trying to think when it was. I was maintaining around 370 for a while, almost a year. Oh, almost a year. And then he had came up here, and I was down there, and I just, okay, like, my depression over the last year and a half-ish has been really bad, and there's nothing that can help it. I've taken almost every pill, I'm pretty sure, and nothing helps. I was on pills for a while, and I did gain some weight while I was on the pills. And of course, eating more makes your stomach grow. Drinking the soda is bad. And then I was eating out for every meal because I didn't want to cook, because cooking for one sucks. And I don't know. I mean, I can't even eat that much. Still, I can't. I probably eat like a normal person now. I'm not supposed to be eating carbs at all. That's like one of the things they tell you when you get this surgery, is that you're supposed to keep under like 60 carbs a day for the rest of your life. And I do that sometimes. I haven't recently. I've been in another bit of depression. It's very easy to get there. I don't leave the house hardly ever anymore. Ever since Boo died, she was my service dog, and I would go everywhere with her. I felt comfortable leaving the house with her. It didn't bother me leaving the house with her, going into stores with her, going shopping with her. She she was my lifesaver. And ever since she died, that's when I've gained the most weight. Because I stopped leaving the house again. And I stopped going places. And I started eating more. And I think that's when I packed on the most weight. It's been about 50 pounds since she's died. So I've gained like half the weight back from the weight loss surgery. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much, and it's almost a year now. I miss her so much. And I love Lola, but she's not service dog material. Service dog needs to be focused and not distracted, and Lola gets distracted really easily. She's super friendly, and if she wants to lick and kiss and jump, not jump, well, yeah, jump, but she doesn't usually on everybody. She's just really friendly, and I think that's a great dog, but a service dog has to be focused on their job. And I haven't worked hard enough to train it out of her, but I don't want to because she's, I like that she's friendly. So occasionally I go places, like, it's really hard for me, especially living here, because there's only one Family Dollar, one Dollar General, one McDonald's, one tiny little crappy grocery store with crappy food. Like really crappy food. Seriously. They don't even have vegetarian or vegan substitutes for meat products, and they don't even have frozen cauliflower. And the produce section sometimes is questionable. And I love frozen cauliflower everything. Like, I love to make it into mac and cheese, and I love to make it into, like, lasagna and other stuff, and I can't buy it at the grocery store anymore. Sometimes I can get fresh cauliflower, but it doesn't have the same texture, and I don't know. And I'm afraid of running into people, especially certain people, that scare me and, like, intimidate me. And that's another hard part for me, is because, like, certain people here do not like me, and I just don't want to run into them. Honestly, it's only one person, and I don't know if technically I'm related to them, even though I've been told I'm not. And I've been asked by this person not to use my husband's last name on a couple of occasions. And she scares the bejeebus out of me, and I don't want to run into her anywhere. And that's another thing that gets me really depressed, because I just really want to be liked, or at least tolerated. When you've been with somebody for like 16 years, you think, hey, you should at least get to know me before you hate me. But whatever. And, like, whatever. I know your son drinks too much sometimes, but, like, he's off all the drugs, and he's got a job, and he's productive, and he's taking his medications, and he's doing the best he's ever done in his life, and you still hate me. So it's hard for me too, and I don't leave the house a lot because of that, and the boo thing, and I don't know. I know it sounds stupid and people don't understand, like, when you get to that front door and your heart starts pounding and the walls start moving and you start shaking and crying and you hate yourself because it's just so freaking simple. All it is walking through the door and getting into the car, but you can't make yourself do it. And you get so mad at yourself because you want so badly to be normal, but you can't. Or then you do leave. And then something happens, like you see an old man that looks like your father, or you run into somebody at the store. And you just leave your cart there and walk away. And I can't go anywhere else. Because the nearest other stuff is like an hour away. So, I mean, it's not like I can just go to the grocery store in Clovis or something, because that's like an hour away. I have to make a whole event around it, you know, because you gotta fit it into the budget, and you gotta make sure you make the trip worth it. You know, you gotta have enough money to stop at a couple stores so you're not like wasting the gas money going out there. At least in my head, because I'm a cheapskate and I'm obsessed with money. Like, I'm obsessed with saving money and not wasting it. And it sucks. And I had a gym membership, and there's no pool here. Like, there's no indoor pool, there's no gym with an indoor pool. The gym sucks. The only 24-hour gym sucks. And it's like some treadmills at the college. And there's no Zumba. If I could even get myself to go once, at least I would. If there was a class, I would go try to go. I have this one friend who I might be able to go with. And she's really patient with me. She hasn't gotten annoyed by my fears. She's always like, we need to hang out. And we went to the grocery store or the Dollar General together once. And, you know, sometimes I dropped off at her house. You know, like free samples or something that I'm not going to use that I know her kids could use, or, you know, whatever. Or like, so, I mean, I would go to Zumba with her, which would make it better because, like, I could focus on her instead of everything else. And I know this sounds weird, like, if I go somewhere a couple times and I get to know the people there, it's not as scary. It's a comfortable place. It's a safe place. So sometimes that makes it easier. And I haven't got there with any stores here yet. A Dollar General I have gone to a couple times by myself. But the last time I went there, I ran into the person, and then I haven't been since. What? What are you doing, double child? And, Lola, what are you doing? Oh, red wine, swap away. So, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I mean, I fucked up, and my head got to me, and I had some life events. I just kind of spiraled downward, and I fucked up. And is that what you guys wanted to hear? All you people who are bugging me about it and talking shit about it. Ooh, look, I fucked up. You know, I shouldn't have focused on anything. Other things. I shouldn't have got married. I shouldn't have got pregnant. And I'm like, let me tell you something. When they say you become extra fertile after the surgery, believe them. 2 forms of birth control, and I still got pregnant. When I had never been able to get pregnant before in my life. I was pretty much infertile. So, you know, like, trust me, I know. I mean, I have never gotten pregnant, ever. And whew, it happened with 2 forms of birth control. So when they say that you will become fertile from this surgery, they're not joking. So, yeah, they are not kidding around. So, I guess that's it for this video. Any rude comments will be deleted. I'm sorry. I just cannot tolerate that shit. It doesn't bother me per se. This is not the place for it. You trolls can fuck off. Or you know what? As my favorite YouTuber says, haters back off. Because I'm a celebrity. No, can't say it like she does it. But yeah, haters back off. I am the best. Okay, I don't know. I've been obsessed with her videos lately and watching all of them. I don't even know why. Okay, I don't know. I guess that's it. Laters.